cardio workout. Today we've got a great one. I will just be using this one weight today. If you'd like to grab a weight, whether that be a dumbbell, kettlebell, weight plate, or any household object of your choice, then that's awesome. You will only need an open space, and be sure you have your water as well. We're going to get into our warm-up in just a few seconds, so be sure you're up and ready. Maybe got that fan already going, got your water, and the open space. We're going to get started by getting our bodies moving this afternoon by just doing a march in place. Hope you guys had an awesome weekend. Happy Monday. And happy fall. The weather's awesome, guys. Let's go into a jog in place if we'd like to. If not, we can just keep with the marching in place. Being sure that we're pumping our arms. Chest is nice and open. Let's go to some high knees. Bringing the knees up high. Having that option to just do knee hugs here. Nice and quick, alternating sides. Or doing the running in place. Remember to breathe. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Let's go back to some butt kicks. So picking the heels towards our glutes, pumping our arms. Again, having that stationary option of just bringing the foot straight back. Alternating sides. 3, 2, and 1. Next, let's go to some jumping jacks. Jumping up nice and high. Engaging our core. Having that option of stepping side to side, which is less impact here. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, guys. We're going to slow it down. Going to an elephant stretch. One heel comes out, slight bend in that leg, hips back, scooping the ground to the ceiling, alternate sides. Taking deep breaths, big inhale, scoop, exhale up. Both feet are pointing forward, chest is open. Give the stretch in the back of our legs and the glutes. Give me one more on each side. Last one, inhale and exhale. Alrighty, guys, let's go into some arm circles next. So big circles back, standing up nice and tall, palms facing outwards. Deep breaths, feeling the stretch in the arms, chest, and shoulders. And let's go forward, big circles. Warming up the shoulders and arms here. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Take it across. Switch. Alternate sides. Alrighty, guys. Next, we're going to go into some air squats. About 10 to 15 reps here. Get into position. Let's go. We're down. Squeeze the glutes up. Remembering our squats, knees don't come too far past our toes. We're sitting back into our hips. Chest is open, core is engaged. Deep breaths. Inhale, exhale up. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, guys, shake it out, grab some water. That was our nice and quick warm up. So grab some water if you need to, and then we're going to get into our circuit. As always, I have for you a circuit with about 6 movements. It will be strength and cardio. So full body, upper core and lower, with some cardio mixed in. Each movement will be about 40 seconds. If they're single arm or leg, they'll be about 20. So get your water. Get the weights if you're going to use it. It's not necessary. And then we are going to get into the circuit in just a few seconds, guys. Alrighty, got my water. I am going to turn my fan on as well. I'm already starting to sweat. Alrighty, guys. First movement that we've got this afternoon is going to be a V stance squat. So here I'm going to be picking up my weight. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. So just like our squat, you know we're in our squat position here. V stance, we're going to be bringing one of those feet back just a little bit. So starting with the left foot planted right in the spot where our normal squat would be, and we are going to bring the right foot just straight back, so straight from our normal position, straight back just a little bit, and having a slight bend in that knee. So this is going to be our V stance, and just like a normal squat, we're going to come down and back up. So left foot planted under our hip, right foot slightly back on our toes. We're squatting down and back up. So this is our movement. It will work our mobility, our stability, and work more of this leg individually, and then we will move on to doing the same thing on that right leg. So you can have the weight on one shoulder or at chest. So getting into that V stance, we're going to have about 20 seconds, nice and flat on the left foot, and the right toes are back. Sitting the hips back, chest is open, and let's go. We're squatting down and coming up. So nice and steady, sitting back into our hips, squeezing the glutes up. If you've got weight, having the option to go overhead, single arm at the top. Nice and steady, guys. Over halfway there. Remembering our breathing, we're inhaling down, exhaling up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Are you switching sides? So the right foot is planted flat. The left toes come straight back. And we're in that V stance for 20 seconds. Weight in the right hand now. And let's go. We're sitting back. Pressing up if we'd like to. Finding that balance. Feeling the work mainly in that left leg and glutes now. Deep breath. We're inhaling down. Exhaling up. 10 more seconds. Working the lower body and a little bit of that shoulder and core for pressing. 3, 2, and last one. Good job, guys. Alrighty, next up, we've got another single leg and arm movement here. So nice and controlled, but not easy. So we're going to be holding a split squat stance while doing a single arm curl. So split squats, our legs are split. Left foot nice and flat, right toes straight back. So this is our position, holding the split squat or a reverse lunge. Essentially, knee is in between our heel and toe. Back toes, we're sitting up here while doing our single arm curl. So left foot is flat, weight is in our right hand first. 20 seconds, we're down and curling. Let's go. Elbow stays nice and close to our torso. Chest is open. We're squeezing our glutes, squeezing our biceps here. Core is engaged. Remembering to breathe, guys. It's all about stability, finding that balance. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Woo! Switching sides, weight in the left hand. Right foot is going to be flat. Left toes straight back, coming down to that 90 and and let's go. We're curling. This arm can be out for balance. Chest is open. Looking straight forward. Looking at that spot. Squeezing our glutes, the core and the biceps. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Shake the legs out. Alrighty guys, next up, we're gonna get down onto the ground here. So either on the ground or on your mat if you have one, or on the carpet. We're going to go into an overhead extension to a glute hip bridge. So here, we're down in that hip bridge position. The feet are nice and flat, not too close, not too far from our hips, but at a position to where when we're up, the knees can fall or come up to a 90-degree angle. So here the weight is in our hands. We're extending overhead, coming up, and doing a hip bridge. So overhead extension. We're bringing the weight to our hips for the glute hip bridge. So we're going to be here for about 40 seconds. So get into position, grab your weight. We're up. And let's go. Overhead extension, core is tight, squeezing our glutes up, bringing the weight back down to our hips. We're down and up. Repeat it. Making sure we're taking deep breaths, keeping the shoulder blades pressed into our ground. Slight bend in the elbows, working the chest and shoulders with the overhead extension and the glutes down. Also working our core with this movement as well. Give me 10 more seconds here. Make sure we're remembering to breathe. Big inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, exhale, squeeze the glutes. Keep up tight. 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Sitting on up. Next up, we're going to go into a plank variation. So still on the ground here. We're going to get into that plank position. So wrist under our shoulders, either on our toes or on our knees. Here we're going to be pulling that weight through underneath our chest, having the option to bring it up as we rotate. And then switching sides, pulling through and rotating, bringing that weight up, placing the hand back directly under our shoulders. We're going to be here for about 30 to 40 seconds. And we're up, pulling that weight through, rotating, bringing it to chest, and back down. Remembering to breathe, taking deep breaths, trying to keep our core and our torso as stable as possible, and looking either directly down or out in front of us. 10 more seconds. Remember to breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down. Woo! Alrighty guys, next up, we've got some cardio, 2 quick cardio movements. I think I'm about 1, and then we're gonna cool it down. So the cardio we've got today, last 40 seconds here, and then we're gonna get a sip of water. We've got a big jump into mountain climbers here. So starting back, being sure we have that open space. We're gonna squat down, jump forward, coming out, 5 mountain climbers, back up, and shuffle back to that jump position. So that's going to be our sequence. Last for 40 seconds, and then we've got some water. Ready? Let's go. Squatting down, jumping up, jumping or stepping out. 5 climbers, back up, staying low for that shuffle back. Trying to be nice and quick here, getting that heart rate back up, working our lower body and our core and the shoulders. Woo, deep breaths. You're about halfway there. Remembering that plank position at the bottom. Wrists are under our shoulders. 10 seconds. Remember to breathe. Keep the core tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! How are you feeling, guys? Good? Get some water. Take a few deep breaths. And then we are going to go to repeating those 5 movements. And then we'll cool it down. Woo! I don't know about y'all, but my heart is pounding from that cardio. I'm feeling it all over. Get some water. Alrighty, guys. Taking a few more deep breaths. Slightly lowering the heart rate. Next, we're going to get back into repeating that whole circuit. So starting with those V-stand squats. Nice and controlled. Not much cardio here. Picking up that weight if we like it. Starting on the left hand. Right foot is nice and flat in that squat position. Right toes are slightly back. Again, in the squat position. So about shoulder width or a little bit wider apart. We're squatting down. Option of pressing 20 seconds each leg. I hope we're ready, guys. Let's go. We're sitting back into our squat and pressing up. Big inhale down. Exhale with the press. Making sure that we're sitting back so the front knee doesn't come over. That right knee is going to come over our toe, the right toe, and that is okay. Working that left leg. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching that V stance to right foot flat. Left toes back. Weight is in the right hand. 20 seconds. Let's go. Squatting down. Pressing up. Make sure we're sitting back, slightly tilted towards that right leg now. Chest is open. Having the option of pressing up. Halfway there. Remember to breathe. Big inhale and exhale up. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. And come on down. Next up, we've got that split squat hold with a single arm curl. So we're going to start left. Right foot is flat. Left toe straight back. We're nice and wide so the knees can fall to a 90. Holding this while we curl. 20 seconds. And let's go. We're down and curling. Sitting up nice and tall. Chest is open. Neck is in line with our spine. And elbow stays close to our torso as we curl the way up. Hold it and back down. Less than 10 seconds. Feel it running in your lower body. That bicep. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing on back up. Switching the weight over to the left hand. Left foot flat. Right toe straight back. And let's go. We're down. Curling up. Back down nice and controlled. Those feet should be pointing straight forward. We're looking straight forward as well. Focusing on our posture and our balance. 10 more seconds, guys. Deep breaths. You can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on back up. Shake the legs out. We're going to get down back on the ground. Back into that hip raise with the overhead extension. Feet nice and flat, about hip distance apart. Grabbing that weight, starting up, keeping the glutes nice and tight. And let's go. Extending the weight from the floor to our hips. Sitting down and pressing the hips back up, keeping them up while we're going into this extension. Overhead, back all the way down, all the way up. Squeezing our core. Glutes are nice and tight. Over halfway there, guys. Working the chest and the shoulders, the core, and our glutes. Give me 10 seconds. Deep breath, inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale up. 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Last strength movement before our cardio. We're going into that plank. So up in our plank position, weight is at our side if we're using it. Wrists under the shoulders. Hands out shoulder width apart. Toes or knees. Pulling that way through. Let's go. 40 seconds. Pull it through. Rotate up if we'd like to. Switching sides. Pull it through. Rotate up. Make sure that we're placing that wrist back directly under our shoulders. You're halfway there. Deep breath, back stays nice and flat, core is tight. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down. Woo! Sitting up. Next, we're going to go back into our cardio with that squat jump or that long jump to the mountain climbers and shuffle back to your spots. Make sure you have enough space, no one or nothing in your way. And let's get to it. Final 40 seconds here. Start low. Let's go. Big jumps forward. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back up, shuffle back. Let's go. Remembering that squat in our jump and a shuffle back. And remembering the plank position with those mountain climbers. About halfway there. Trying to go nice and quick. Getting that heart rate up. Working the core, shoulders, and the lower body here. 10 seconds. Woo! Deep breaths. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Finish it out. And back. Woo! How are we feeling, guys? Good? Get some water. Take some deep breaths. And we are going to cool it down in these last 5 minutes. Oh. I know, y'all, I'm sweating. Alrighty. Grab some water. We're going to start cooling it down. So we're relaxing our bodies, lowering the heart rate. Give a big inhale up and exhale down. One more here, big inhale and exhale. Taking a seat onto the ground. Sitting up nice and tall. We're gonna reach towards our toes. Feeling the stretch in the hamstrings and the back of our legs. Sitting up tall, we're going to bring both of the feet in for a butterfly. So opening our chest, straightening out our back, and fluttering the knees downwards. Feeling the stretch in the inner thighs. Remembering to take deep breaths. Extending the legs back out. I'm going to cross one over the other. Elbows across the knee. And we're going to twist. Feeling the stretch in the hips and the upper back. Rolling out the wrists if we'd like to. And opposite side. Elbow comes across. And we're going to twist. Feeling that rotational stretch. The glutes, hips, upper back, and rolling the wrist. Next, we're going to come onto our stomachs, on the ground or on our mat. Pressing the fingertips down, about shoulder width apart. We're going to extend the arms up into a cobra. Maybe rocking from side to side, feeling the stretch in our stomachs, opening up our chest, and laying the feet flat. And lastly, opening our knees up, and sitting back into our hips. Curling the fingertips out in front of us, feeling the stretch in our shoulders and in our hips. Taking deep breaths here. Taking the time to relax and maybe reflect on today's workout. Being proud of ourselves for coming and getting through it. Maybe reflecting on this past weekend. Taking a few more deep breaths. And when we're ready, we can sit on up, crisscross applesauce, and that is all I have for you guys this afternoon. I really hope you enjoyed this strength circuit workout. As always, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, rest of your week. Happy Monday and happy fall, guys. Again, my name is Sam, and I thank you guys so much for joining me this afternoon. If you guys didn't know already, we are going in person in the studio. Group fitness classes starting today at 1:15 is my class, so in 15 minutes. So if you did not register for this one, then I will be doing them every Monday at 1:15. My strength circuits class. So it's very similar to this class that I run virtual. So register for those if you're interested in coming in person. We also have in-person Zumba, hip hop toning, cycling, yoga, all of it. So go on to our Instagram or our website to register for those. Other than that, you guys have an awesome rest of your Monday. I hope to see you tomorrow from my guts and butts class. Bye, guys. Drink some water. Bye.